everybody? We are Swan to the Improv, and we are live from a Zoom meeting to give you a fantastic show on Facebook and YouTube. My name is Nate. We've got Cameron, Jason, Brian, Kegan, Andy, Liz, Rebecca, and Jonathan all joining us today, and we're going to dive right into our first game called Categories. And earlier this week, we made a couple social media posts, and we have all your suggestions right here on this magical invisible clipboard. You can't see the clipboard until I turn it the right way, but I promise they're here, and I wrote your name or usernames. How Categories is played is I will give the players a category, and they all must name something within that category as quickly as they can. Once they've named it, they have to call out someone else's name to continue passing the category along. If they hesitate, if they repeat, or if they fail to pass it along to someone else, they are then out. Once they're out, they have to mute themselves and they have to watch silently as the game is continued to play. Now, those of you watching live with us right now, you are more than welcome to comment on this video right here, and I will be watching live to grab live suggestions as well as the ones I have pre-written. So, without further ado, our first suggestion comes from our very own Andy Rasinski. Thank you, Andy Rasinski, for giving this suggestion, and it is herbs. So, players, we are looking for you all to give us herbs. Herbs. We're going to go ahead and start with our wonderful Kimmel. Kimmel, go ahead. Wow, okay, great. So,
hesitation. Hesitation.
What happened there? Why are you... Okay, well, mute yourself, okay? How did you get on the first one? All right,
second one for the team.
He took one for the team. Thank you, Kimball. I'm sorry, did we move too fast? I apologize. We've got a suggestion from Christy LeBlanc. Moved too fast. Oh, Kimball, we'll let you enter a lightning round later, okay? Christy, how about quarantine foods from Christy LeBlanc? So quarantine foods from our live video. Brian, let's start with you.
Human flesh.
Call it a name.
Andy.
Cheez-Its, Cam.
Mac and cheese, Kagan.
Ramen, Jason.
Peanut butter filled pretzels, Rebecca.
Chips and salsa, Liz.
Pringles, Brian.
Your household pets, Cameron.
Oh my gosh.
Stale crackers, Andy.
Meatloaf, Jason.
Taco flavored Doritos, Kagan.
Soylent Green, Rebecca.
Literally anything you can think of to do with a potato. Oh, Liz. No.
Too late.
Haribo gummy bears, Cameron.
Are we still going?
Okay, hang on.
Oh, we're done.
Listen, this is unprecedented. We're going to go ahead and restart this game from the beginning. We're just going to give it a nice little refresh.
Okay.
Kim will come back in. Everybody in.
Oh, I'm here.
So I'll take a quick breath. Can we take... I know I hit it quick.
Herbs, Jonathan, herbs.
Herbs, Jonathan. Name an herb.
Oregano.
Basil.
Purple dinosaur. Sticky icky.
Devil's lettuce.
Blueberry kush.
Family show, Elron. Family show.
Indica.
Okay, we've got Daryl Knapp, and he's giving us types of knives. Cameron, let's start with you.
Squiggly knife, Andy.
Switchblade, Kimmel.
Sharp, Elron.
Ginsu, Brian.
Butterfly, Liz.
Cutco knives, Keegan.
Filet.
Mute thyself.
Now, let's go ahead and let's get a suggestion from our pre-suggestions. We're going to go with Vivian Sides Elliott's suggestion of flowers. I think that's pleasant.
Aww.
Flowers. Flowers. Andy, let's go ahead with you, Andy.
All right. Roses, Cameron.
Daisies, Brian.
Daffodillies, Rebecca.
Lilies, Liz.
Dandelions, Kimmel.
Petunias, Elron.
Morning glories, Kagan. Dang it!
You
L.
can't
Ron Hubbard.
You can come back in. I get to come back in.
It's not dodgeball. It's not dodgeball. It's not dodgeball.
You didn't catch it. You didn't catch it.
Okay. Elron and Tegan are out. Another one from Daryl Knapp. This one's real specific. Things associated with a telephone pole, and it was spelled P-O-L-L. So telephone pole. So whenever you would like a telephone pole, I think it's a specific thing. So things associated with a telephone pole. This one's going to be real loose, guys. Real loose. I'll let a lot slide. Just keep it in mind. Rebecca, let's start with you.
Wood. Cameron.
Electricity. Liz.
Jaggedy staples. Brian.
Telephones. Andy.
Have you seen my dog flyers, Rebecca?
Wires. Connecting them. Kimmel.
Push button. Brian.
What?
Danger in horror movies. Elron.
He's out.
Oh, he's out.
Ooh.
People get eliminated from this
Boy,
thing.
it's because Elron's over here doing a choreographed dance the entire time. He just makes me pick it.
Get him, Elron. Good job, buddy.
So, all right, we're going to another pre-recorded suggestion. Like I said, any of you watching at home are allowed to hop in and give us a category, any category at all. We're going to go ahead and go with the category from username JTD000003, and that is African animals. If you name an animal that is not in Africa, I will know. African animals.
Okay.
We're going to start with Andy. Go ahead.
Lions, Liz.
Zebras. Cameron.
Meerkat. Rebecca.
Springbok. Kimmel.
Warthog. Rebecca.
Hyena. Liz.
Elephant. Andy.
Antelope, Kimmel.
Hippo. Cameron.
Camel. Andy.
Ah,
Shoot yourself.
I haven't seen The Lion King in a while.
I watched it 2 days ago.
We just
That's
got
what I was
this.
gonna do.
This one's hyper specific. It's from Connor Hoffman. Thank you, Connor.
Oh no.
Specifically, Will Ferrell characters. Will.
Mm.
All right, and just a reminder, the only ones left are Cameron, Rebecca, Liz, and Kimmel. Surprisingly, Kimmel. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Will Ferrell characters, starting with Cameron.
Ricky Bobby. Rebecca.
Buddy the Elf. Liz.
Oh!
Many.
Mute
So
yourself,
many.
Liz. Mute yourself.
Oh, good.
Cowbell. More cowbell guy. Red, white, and blue striped bikini underwear guy.
We are down to our last three. Rebecca, Kimmel, Cameron. Your category is from Daryl Killingsworth. Chinese food entrees.
Okay.
Chinese food entrees.
Ooh.
Let's start with Rebecca.
General Tso's chicken. Cameron.
Teriyaki chicken. Kimmel.
Beef lo mein. Rebecca.
Beef and broccoli. Kimmel.
Kung fu soup.
No. That is not a thing.
That's not something.
What? What do you mean?
Soup.
Hi.
Kung Fu soup.
I don't know where you order from.
Our last category is from our live viewer, Jennifer Sabin. Sabin? I probably have said it wrong. I apologize, Jennifer, if I've said your last name wrong. But her category is binge-worthy TV shows. Cameron and Rebecca, this is for you. Binge-worthy TV shows. If they're not binge-worthy, I will call you out. Let's go ahead and start with Cameron.
The Office. Rebecca.
Parks and Recreation. Cameron.
Game of Thrones. Rebecca.
Love Island UK. Cameron.
Tiger King. Rebecca.
The Circle on Netflix. Cameron.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Rebecca.
Love is Blind. Cameron.
Dance, Dance, Dance Revolution. Rebecca.
Cameron, you are out!
I can't think. I'm not watching a lot of TV right now.
As I feel great.
Let's all clap.
Thank you.
Been
Thank
working on
you. I've been eliminated
working on
very
that
early
green
in this
screen
game.
I like Rebecca goes like this. Rebecca said, Love Island, UK.
That's a great impression, Kevin.
The Bachelor. The Bachelor season 1. The Bachelor season 2.
Can't break it down in seasons. You don't know how binging works, Cameron. I said it. I said it.
Literally live in a library. Look at it.
I'm surrounded by knowledge.
Anyway.
At my fingertips.
Gonna grab control back. Gonna grab control back. Okay, cool. Got it. Delicious. Great. I love eating control. So, what we have here, is I'm licking myself. Why am I licking myself on camera? So, the next game.
Do that.
Social distancing.
Dating game is the stop. Dating game is the next game, and this game is for Andy, Brian, Rebecca, and Kegan. Everyone else, turn your video off. Turn it off.
Bye. Get out of here. Turn it off.
All right.
Okay, good. I'm glad they're gone. I just wanted to say that they're great.
Yeah, I was about to say just everything you're saying right now. All right, fantastic. Andy, you are our eligible bachelor. So everyone, this game is called the dating. Mr. Andy Licious is our eligible bachelor, and he will be trying to find 3 different dates. He's gonna pick between them all, but he's not gonna be able to know what they are. So Andy, don't take offense to this, but I'm gonna go ahead and kick you into our waiting room. So go ahead and say bye to everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
Andy.
Now that Andy is in the waiting room, he is unable to see exactly what is happening in here. So we're going to give 3 different characters, 1 to Kegan, 1 to Brian, and 1 to Rebecca. 1 will be slowly turning into, 1 will be all the characters of, and 1 will be a celebrity or notable figure. So I will go ahead and take your suggestions now. I know there's a little bit of a time delay on this live stream, so go ahead and start popping them in, but I will take the suggestion from Daryl Killingsworth that was for categories of boy band songs, and I will make, Brian, you are every character of NSYNC. You're the entire NSYNC band.
Every character.
Yeah, the movie,
They're not real people.
They're not real.
you're NSYNC, the whole band. He has to guess the whole band, all right? Let's see, and I will go to our pre-gotten suggestions. Becca, let's see. Let's give you are slowly turning into WebMD.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Slowly turning into WebMD. And that suggestion is from Shawnee McCauley, so thank you for that.
Thanks, Shawnee.
Let's see. And then for, Christmas tree. Actually, we're going to change you, Rebecca. You are slowly turning into a Christmas tree. That's what you're slowly turning into, a Christmas tree. And then
I guess that's okay.
you will be a notable celebrity or famous figure. We're going to go ahead and look through here. We will find that your notable celebrity or famous figure is going to be Mickey Mouse. You are Mickey Mouse, Kegan.
All right.
Suggestion
Great.
is based on a suggestion from John Michael. Thank you, John Michael, for your suggestion. So, to quick recap, Kegan, you are?
Mickey Mouse.
Rebecca, you are?
Slowly turning into a Christmas tree.
And Brian, you are?
All the characters have been synced.
Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and invite our eligible bachelor in, and he will begin figuring out who is whom. Andy, we have 3 eligible bachelors and bachelorettes for you. So please go ahead and start figuring out who exactly you want to take on a date.
All right. Hello, friends. Bachelor, bachelorette. I'm not sure which one of you is which right now. Number 1. If you were stuck on a deserted island, what are the 3 items that you would need to have?
Girl, if we were on a deserted island with you, we would have such a great time. All I need is a boombox. All the boys need is a beat. And the third thing is just you under the moonlight. And I would never want to say bye, baby.
That sounds intriguing. I might, even if I don't choose you, we might have to talk after. Bachelor, bachelorette number 2.
Hi.
Hello. I've been known to go to the club from time to time. I like to boogie or cut a rug, if you will. What is your go-to dance move?
Oh, my go-to dance moves. I just anything that feels jolly. I don't know. I like to like stand still and hold a book and read from it. I like twinkling. Anything that makes you think of like Tinseltown or something like that is kind of my thing. You can't put me in a box and wrap me up with a bow. I'm sorry, you just can't.
Okay, I like what I'm hearing. I like it. Bachelorette number 3. I like to cook for my dates. Maybe not on the first date because that might be a little creepy, but maybe third date or so. What is your favorite type of food? What's your favorite dish?
Well, I would say probably carnival food. That'd be great. Carnival food is probably my favorite. Close second would be funnel cake. That's pretty great too. I'd love to take you sometime to a magical place. Hope you could choose me.
I like that. I like it. I like the sound of that. Going back, Bachelorette number 1. What? Let's see. If you had to choose, would you rather be going on our dates in a limo or convertible with the top down, or even something else?
Well, you see, me and the boys, girl, we can afford all of them. I mean, maybe not nowadays. I'm the leader of the group, you see, and I really had a lot of success after this whole thing broke up. But a lot of these guys don't really have a lot of success anymore. I think one of them owns a hot dog stand. One of them works at a Bed Bath and Beyond. One of them was on an MTV show, I think. I don't know, but girl, we had a good time regardless.
All right. Bachelorette number 2. What is? I like the decoration. That's very nice.
Thank you.
Let's see. If you had to pick a favorite holiday, what's your favorite holiday?
Oh, that's easy. Christmas. I'm feeling pretty trim right now. I don't know. Sometimes people might prefer me fake, but like, I feel alive. I think it's more traditional that way.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, and Bachelorette number 3.
Hey, pal.
You know, I like taking my dates. I like going to big public gatherings. Of course, not right now, obviously, but when
I'm
it'll
pretty
be safe
bummed
to
out
do
about
that.
that.
I can understand. Like, do you have a favorite destination?
Oh boy, I'd love to take you on my giant cruise ship with me and my dog. We could walk my dog all around the place, and you could eat all the food that you want.
Oh, right. Well,
Andy, that is time for you. I believe you've
Okay.
reached the end of your questions for your eligible bachelors and bachelorette.
right.
Can you go ahead and let us know which bachelor or bachelorette you will be choosing?
All right. Well, let's see. Even though there's a lot of charm there, Bachelorette number 3, I'm not really into like rodents per se, so I'm pretty sure you're Mickey Mouse, and I don't think that'd be good.
Hey.
All right, and Bachelor number 1. I'm going to be honest. I'm getting a little creeper vibe there. I'm thinking though. You remind me of. I'm going to say Justin Timberlake.
Ooh, close.
I never ride alone, girl. I got all my
Uh,
boys with me. They're all right here. Wait, Joey's working at a McDonald's right now, but the rest of them are right here.
Is it a member? I'm thinking a member of NSYNC though.
Not just one.
Think bigger.
All of NSYNC.
Yeah.
All of NSYNC. Okay.
Yep.
All right, but I have to say, Christmas is my favorite holiday,
Yeah.
and I love having a Christmas tree in the house.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That was awesome.
So good.
Great. great job on that one. Oh,
That was
man.
great.
Wow.
I'm glad I raided my mom's closet.
What's your mom?
Everybody hop back in. Turn your video back
She
on.
travels
Get
the
on.
world.
Not right now, but
Now I'm in the middle of everything. Actually, this might work out pretty good for our next game, Beastie Rap. We're just waiting on camera to figure out how to turn his camera back on. Right, so, next game.
Tell us all this
There
time.
he is.
He spent all his time on the
Hey.
green screen.
What do you have behind you, Jonathan?
it's
oh my
perfect.
Swans,
People.
of course.
That's what we
Last
do usually.
Friday.
Whoa,
That's our
Liz,
ha-
you're
that's our
in her
hangout.
friend's apartment.
I know. But it's backwards.
Where's Joey?
How you
Baby,
doing?
of course.
Okay, let me. It's so hard to rein you all in when you're not physically in front of me.
Oh yeah, because it's so easy then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna be playing a game called Beastie Rap, an acapella version. Woo, woo, woo! Cool little rings come across the screen. This is Beastie Rap, the acapella version. What's gonna happen is our players will be on teams. The teams are Liz, Mr. Andylicious, and Kagan, Jason and Brian. You guys are at a disadvantage, so I will play along with you. And then you have Cameron, Kimmel, and Rebecca. All right.
All
So the
right.
teams are those three separate teams. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to get one syllable names from you all. We've got one syllable names, and they're coming through on the stream right now from everybody. And we're going to go ahead and go through those one syllable names. What's going to happen is the people on the bottom, who are Liz, Jason, and Cameron, will set up a rhyme for everyone above them to pay off. Once that rhyme is done, it'll move over to the next person, and continue in a circle with that one syllable name. It's very simple. If we hesitate, if we get it wrong, if we don't say it at the same time, we're out and it moves over to the next person. This will be very fun. And the first name that we will be going with is from our wonderful and fantastic Christy LeBlanc. She gave us the name Biff. Now there's no beat, there is no rhythm, but Liz, we'll be starting with you. The name is Biff. It's very easy. All you guys have to do is say the name Biff together. And then Jason will take it, Cameron, and we'll continue going around. All right?
Don't screw up.
Liz, Andy Kagan, Jason, Nate, Brian, Cameron, Jonathan, Rebecca. Those are the three teams. Here we go. Whenever you're ready, Liz.
Sorry. So I just say.
A friend and his name is.
Biff.
Biff.
Yeah.
That's what you'll say.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you had to say. Yeah,
Okay.
Me too.
all right, Liz, whenever you're ready.
I have a friend and his name is Biff.
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 When I swing a baseball bat, I often.
Whiff.
Oh.
He's got rigor mortis. He's awful.
Stiff.
Ew.
Yeah.
Me or Liz?
Liz.
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 And, sorry. And when he cooks his dumplings, like
Come on.
So we're going to rotate. We're
All
going
right,
to rotate.
Liz.
You are now the backup. So you are just paying off the rhyme for whatever Andy sets up. Jason, you're still setting up. Cameron, you're still setting up. The next name that we have is from Daryl Knapp, and this name is Gail. We're going to use Gail. Jason, go ahead and start us off with Gail.
Yeah, my girlfriend, her name is.
Gail.
She is not big. She's not a.
Well.
I like fresh chips. I don't like them.
Stale.
I didn't pass class. In fact, I.
Fail.
Hey, are these chips organic? Are they made of?
Kale.
Hell.
I don't got a tan. I'm awful.
Pale.
Jason.
I hurt my hand. I think I chipped my.
Nail.
You're moving so slow. You move like a.
Snail.
I gotta go outside. Gotta check the.
Mail.
I ended up in jail. I need to post some.
Fail.
Run inside. It's starting to.
Hell.
I'm riding on the train. I'm on the
Rail.
Real.
Thanks for posting that, Bale. I'm out of.
I like to go hiking. I'm on a.
Treadmill.
Treadmill. Treadmill.
What?
No, nobody said treadmill.
Did you say treadmill? Kimmel.
No, I said trail. Brian's
said-
waistline said treadmill. It's getting real. It's getting
Guys.
real.
Guys, I would just like to tell you all that my dad walked past me just now and went. We're on theme. We're on theme for the show.
Oh my god. Okay.
Cameron.
We're just gonna go ahead and move. We're gonna deduct a point from Kimmel's team for that. So we're gonna be starting. Only that was. Come on, man. We're trying to be happy here, and you're attacking Brian. Okay?
Brian came at me first.
Hey,
Somebody-
we don't have
whatever,
points
whatever.
aren't real.
Feedback.
We're not collecting points.
Just the victim of the
Take
system. I'm
points
just
from
the
you.
victim of the system.
I'm about to take points from you, Rebecca. Careful. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with you, Kimmel, and the name is from Stephanie Sly Terry. The name is Jess. Jess. The name is Jess. Kimmel, go ahead.
What up, everybody? My name is.
Jess.
I'm not from the east.
I like
I'm
to
from
dress
the
up. I like to look
West.
my.
No, wait, we got two people going. This is
Also, West and Best don't rhyme with Jess.
Good
Yeah, they
thing-
do. Yeah, they do.
The good thing is, Andy,
Better
your
than treadmill.
was saved by Jason not remembering what the order is. So, Jason, I'm sorry, but it's now my turn to start these things. So now we're all in the middle
my
row.
bad, guys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I see on YouTube we have a suggestion from Olander Fleming. The name is Drake.
Thank you so much, Cameron. Olander Fleming. Thank you, Cameron, for that.
So hard watching my screen and also the phone.
I believe in you, Jason.
Sorry about that. We're sorry you have that problem.
I don't suggest that.
We're gonna go ahead and start with our team then. Here we go. I've got a friend, and his name is
Drake.
Jason. Did you say Drake?
No, because I'm out, right?
You
I'm confused about.
I gotta
I
go.
said it, but I was muted.
Guys, I gotta go.
Okay, Brian, it's down to you. You're the last hope for our team.
I said it, but I was muted.
Oh, this is going great.
Move. I didn't see your
Bring it
mouth.
on. Wait, so
Man.
if I'm the last one, you guys have to say it still, right?
Yes, we still have to say it. We're still in. Yeah, we're still in. So
but I
now
can just
we're
throw it
on
to
our
myself.
person, and everybody else has 2 people left. So
Sorry, guys.
it's okay. It's my dad's fault for
Come
putting
back.
in that.
Absolutely.
Come back, Kings.
We're gonna go
Back
ahead
Kings.
and get the next
Come back,
suggestion
Kings.
from John Michael Elliott. This suggestion is Zach and Kimmel. We will start with you, Zach.
Welcome to Bayside. My name is.
Zach.
Zach.
I'm not in the front. I'm in the.
Back.
Heck.
I'm gonna go get some ink. I'm gonna get
Rack.
tat.
Mute yourself.
I
I don't even know if that's a rule anymore, Kimmel.
All out.
Yeah. I mean, now we have to. Everybody, but I mean, I'm not gonna mute. I'm not gonna mute myself, but I'm gonna mute myself.
Mute
Okay, so
yourself.
we're all muted.
Wow.
So
privilege.
Brian, Jason, we're out. Sorry, we lose. It's okay. Keep drinking that Red Bull. So now it is down to Kimmel and Andy's team. That's it. We probably should have just started with your guys' team. Whatever.
I somehow feel it's my fault, guys.
Not your fault, Jason. But if
Mute
it wasn't
yourself.
fault on our team, it'd be.
And
your
that's
fault.
not a Red Bull.
Thank you. That's definitely.
Mute yourself.
Okay, next suggestion is from Connor Hoffman. Connor
Hey,
Hoffman, this
Connor.
suggestion is Mark. So our row is out. It's going to go back and forth from Andy to Jonathan. Hang on. Andy to Jonathan. Andy to Jonathan. Cool? All right.
Go.
So your name is Mark. We're going to start with Andy. Go ahead, Andy. Mark.
I got an old friend, and his name is.
Mark.
Is there a third person in that group?
You gotta do it too.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I gotta do it too?
Yeah, you are the
I thought I was out.
No,
No.
okay. Now it's Kegan. You are the last hope for your team, and then you two are the backup singers for Kegan. It's okay. This game
Finish the
apparently
sentence.
is
Just finish the sentence for him.
way more confusing than we originally anticipated.
We've played it before.
We have. It's okay though.
can
Kegan,
do
you're the
it.
last hope. Kimmel, Rebecca, you're the last hope. All right. So
Oh.
the next name that we have is from Bill
What
Windsor
about-
Jr. It is a 2-syllable name, but we're going to take one of the
Oh,
syllables.
boy.
The 2-syllable name is Sherry. We will instead use share. Share.
Ooh.
Okay.
Kimmel, take it away.
Hey, everybody. My name is.
Share.
Share.
I got weak knees. I need to sit in a.
Chair.
My favorite fruit is called
Pear.
Pear.
I hibernate because I'm a.
Bear.
I go to the salon and get my
Hair.
Hair.
beard.
See this piece of paper? I need to.
I'm
Tear.
calling you on a technicality. I'm calling you
Oh.
on a technicality. I'm calling you on a technicality, Kimmel. You said did afterwards. It did not complete the sentence.
But did was the
Rhyme.
did was the first word for the next line, but I didn't get to do it because it was their turn. You don't know how
Yeah.
hip hop is. You don't know how hip hop goes.
Those Swan tutus in the background. We are down to our final two. It is down to Rebecca and Kegan duking it out for the win. We're going to go ahead and get a suggestion from our previous suggesters. We have, let's see, we're going to go with Igneous Queen. She gave us the suggestion of hurricane names. A hurricane that pops in my mind is
Charlie.
Charlie. So her name, Charlie. That's the hurricane that pops in my mind. Thank you, Igneous Queen, for that. We're going to go ahead and start with Kegan. Kegan, your name is Charlie. Whenever you're ready.
Yo, you know that hurricane? His name is.
Charlie.
My backdrop is from the show
Okay. She cut out. I could not hear anything. I could not hear anything. I did
Backdrop
not
is from the
hear
show
what you said. Carly.
Yeah.
Carly.
Listen, I am okay with not knowing what that backdrop is. I'm really all right. I'm all right with that.
Winners, Kegan, Andy, and Liz.
Yeah! Woo!
Good job.
Fantastic job.
Strong
Fantastic job. We're going to skip ahead to our next game. And for this game, we're going to turn the screen into quick change mode. So what happens every time someone is talking, the video will switch between whoever is talking. Because we'll be playing the game, where have my fingers been? So here's how this is going to work. We're going to take our fingers and we're going to place them, and this is so much more difficult, which hand is which. And we're going to play little finger scenes in locations. So what we need from our wonderful viewing audience right now is locations for us to play finger scenes within. Each of us individually will get a chance to play a finger scene. All right? So for our first finger scene, our location, as soon as I figure out how to operate Zoom, there we go. It's on speaker view. For the first finger scene, our location is mountains. Mountains. Kimmel, you look like you're the most ready for mountains. So go ahead, Kimmel, and take mountains away.
Oh man, I'm so glad I made it to the peak. Yeah, me too. I've been here for days. Where you been? Man, that was a high incline. Leave me alone.
Okay. That was our mountain scene. The next one is from John Michael Elliott, and we have a circus. Circus. Liz, go ahead and do circus for us, Liz.
You know, we just can't be together. But we must. Let's go on the trapeze and fall in love. And the greatest showman is what I'm saying. Yes.
Wow.
Oh gosh, that was great. That's just like I remember that exactly like the movie. Our next suggestion is from Mark Guy, and it is Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. Let's go ahead and go with Rebecca. You look like you're closest to the Grand Canyon. Go ahead, Rebecca, Grand Canyon.
Whoa. I know, bro. It's like, it like goes on for like ever. I know, bro. What do you think would happen if I dropped a penny? I don't know, bro. Do you want to try it? No, bro. Aw, man. Yeah.
This is the wildest thing I think we've ever done on the street. Having finger
I missed the song though.
Oh man. Okay, so next our location is Ice Cream Cone. Cameron, Ice Cream Cone is yours.
Okay. Ice cream, get your ice cream. Do you have any ice cream that is lactose intolerant? Because that's I'm lactose intolerant. And excuse me, this is 1875. We don't know what that is. History lesson for you.
Lactose.
Thank you for the history lesson. Oh man. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do our next suggestion of tennis court for L. Ron Hubbard. Tennis court, L. Ron Hubbard. The whole scene?
That's it.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh, I
We
love
should
it.
probably just stop the stream right now.
And scene.
I love how we still don't have full control of everything, so sometimes it just switches to a random person. This is great. Let's go ahead and get Buca di Beppo. Buca di Beppo, and this is for, let's do Brian.
Hello, welcome to Buca di Beppo. How can I help you? Hi, I would like some pasta, please. Hey, we have all the pasta in the world. Come this way. Okay, thank you. End scene. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you for
Great.
that scene.
I don't
believe
use the word prolific a lot, but that was like prolific.
Wow, thank you so much. That's really appreciative. I really dug into that character. Thank you.
Yeah, I could tell.
We've
I
got.
want to see the next scene.
The next
Of him,
scene
like, sitting
is
down.
I just
for
walked.
Mr. Andy Licious. Mr. Andy Licious, your scene is set in a subway.
Subway. Okay. Hi, welcome to Subway. What can I make for you today? I thought I was here to get on the train. You know, I'm heading up to Brooklyn. No, this is Subway. You want the Italian meal, or what are you trying to say? Yeah.
Oh, I love the way that one ended. That brings up fingers to a close. That's everybody, right? Everybody had a chance to show.
Nope.
for the-
Yeah.
Kegan
Yeah.
wants to go. I
Kegan!
think Kegan wants in on this.
Kegan's fingers.
Okay, all right, Kegan. All right, Kegan. Let's see. Let's give you a location real quick. Let me find one. Your location, Kegan, is Alabama football game. Alabama football game. Alabama football game. So mute yourself, except for Kegan. Here we go, Kegan.
Let's go, team! Let's go! Let's go! You know, that's my thumb out there. No way! That's your thumb? Yeah, that's my thumb out there. That's my middle finger out there. Wow. Did he go on a scholarship? Yeah. And that's where my finger's been.
That's my thumb out there.
That's my thumb out there.
My thumb.
This was worth it. This was worth it. I'm glad.
I got it. That was great.
Wow. That was.
I'd just like to point out how weird Kagan's fingers look.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yikes! We're shaming everybody out
You're
here.
double jointed, right?
No, not really.
Guys,
What it?
don't have any flaws with you, or else
Anyway,
you'll
that was the finger game.
and shamed online. Okay. Brings us to our next game. Our next game is good advice, bad advice, worst advice. Good advice, bad advice, worst advice. And this is for Jonathan, Cameron, and Liz. Everyone else, peace. Why is there only one finger showing up? There's two fingers there. Okay, cool. Jonathan, Cameron, Liz. Jonathan, Cameron, Liz. You are Brian. Thank you. Jonathan, Cameron, Liz. You'll be playing good advice, bad advice, worst advice. Here's how it's going to work. Liz, you will be giving good advice as your character, and I will get characters based upon the suggestions we already have in our stream. Jonathan, you'll be giving bad advice. Cameron, you will be giving the worst possible advice. Cool. So based upon a couple of suggestions that we have from everyone here, we've got high school cafeteria from Jennifer Peru. Liz, you are a high school cafeteria lady. That's your character. So all the advice that you will be giving is from the point of view of a high school cafeteria lady. So everyone watching right now, if you can go ahead and start asking questions that you want advice on, we're going to have our panel answer these and give their advice on to them. So go ahead and start giving us advice. Jonathan, you are going to be an alien from outer space.
Of course I am.
So not too different from who you are now, which is great. And then we also are going to have Cameron. You are Christian Bale's Batman. That is a suggestion that came from Daryl Knapp earlier that we're bringing back now into this stream. So as a quick recap, we're getting advice from our wonderful audience. And as we get that advice, you all will be giving Liz good advice as a high school cafeteria lady, Jonathan bad advice as an alien from outer space, and Cameron the worst advice as Batman, but the Christian Bale version. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hello, Veda. Here we are with good advice, bad advice, worst advice, and we will take it away. This is a question from our wonderful viewer. His name is Connor Hoffman. Before we get to the question, wonderful cafeteria lady, do you mind introducing yourself? What's your name and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Marla, and I am the head manager of the Southwest Middle School's cafeteria.
Oh, did you say Mardra?
Marla.
Marla, got you. Thank you, Marla. Nice to meet you, Marla. And number two guest on the panel. You're pretty famous. What's your name? Introduce yourself.
Hello, Earth guy. I'm Jerry.
Nice to meet you, Jerry. Thanks for introducing yourself. And then finally, who do we have down there? Our final panelist.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
Oh, that's it. I was expecting something else. Okay, cool. Thank you. Vengeance in the Night. And your name was Marla, and your name, sir, was Barley?
Jerry.
Jerry. Perfect. I'm a little hard of hearing. My ears don't work very well. But we've got a question from Connor Hoffman. First for you, Marla. What should I do if my teeth smell like tuna? Do you have any advice?
Oh, tuna. You know, tuna just reminds me of Wednesdays. So on Wednesdays, when I take care of my teeth, I like to come home and I don't even brush. I just take a big, I usually start with a big gulpful, a big mouthful of Listerine. Just swish it around. It'll get that tuna right out of all the crevices.
Okay, thank you very much. Jerry, what should you do if your mouth smells like tuna?
I'm not sure what tuna is, but this place smells horrible. I don't know what you guys do here, but you got to clean it up.
Thank you, Jerry, for your wonderful advice. And I am Vengeance, I am the Night. What should you do if your mouth smells like tuna?
If your mouth smells like tuna, there can only be one reason. The penguin. You've been poisoned. I have to get to you. Stay there.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Wonderful advice from everyone. We've got another question from Mark Guy. Mark Guy asks, how do you make cold pizza? Marla, how would you make cold pizza?
Cold pizza?
Cold pizza, yes.
Okay. All right, well, Mark Guy. Cold pizza. Well, I would just go to the store, take it out, buy it from the freezer section, take it out at home after you've cleaned your box and everything like that because of the germs. And then you just put it on the counter and wait about 20 minutes. Cold pizza.
Thank you very much, Marla. Jerry, how would you make cold pizza?
Have you ever noticed there's a creature on this planet that looks like this? It's weird. I don't know. It doesn't talk to me or anything. But man, it is delicious cold.
Thank you, Jerry, for answering that. I am vengeance. I am the night. How do you make cold pizza?
Don't touch that pizza. The Moretti crime family and the Black Mask have been at war with each other for 3 months. You're just a pawn in their game. Don't touch the pizza. I'll be right there. Rachel!
Oh, I can't. Okay. This question here is from Jennifer Sabin. Jennifer Sabin would like advice on how to improve your sleeping habits. Marla, you have some good advice on how to improve sleeping habits. What is your good advice on that?
I do. You know, I just figured this out finally. So I went on to Facebook Marketplace and I bought a mattress. Then I bought one of those egg crate things and it's fantastic. Now I bought that from the Facebook Marketplace as well, so I'm just now realizing I might need to clean it. But it's still very comfortable.
Fantastic egg crates. Jerry, how can you improve sleeping habits?
Oh, we don't sleep, Nathan. We don't sleep. There's no time for that. There's light years and light years to sleep. We don't have time for that, Nathan. This is an awesome machine.
Thank you, Jerry. I am vengeance. I am the night. How do you improve your sleeping habits?
If your parents are murdered in front of you in cold blood, you'll never sleep again. That's not the advice you deserve. But it's the advice you need. Swear to me you'll follow it. Swear to me!
Yay! Everybody come
So
back
good.
in. Everybody come back in. Fantastic. The head
Rachel!
shoulder. Jerry, car wash. And Cameron watching too much Batman. Too much.
Says you.
Okay.
Too much?
Too much.
So
Too
good.
That's a character he's been waiting to play for a long time.
Been waiting.
For ages. We're going to go ahead and play this next game. This next game is called Alphabet. And this game is, I'm sorry for calling all of you back in because I don't need all of you. It's just for Andy and Brian, so you guys can leave again.
Okay.
I should really pay attention to.
I just walked the whole way back up here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can come back in a second. I promise. So this game is called the Alphabet Game, and how this one works is very simple. Andy and Brian, you both will be acting out a scene that I will get the location from our wonderful audience. If not, I have suggestions sitting here. So go ahead and give us a location, any location at all from our wonderful audience. And they're going to act out a scene starting with the first letter of the name of the person who gives us the suggestion, going through all the letters of the alphabet. So if someone says a sentence that starts with A, the next person must say a sentence that starts with B, then the next one starts with C, so on and so forth, until they've completed the entirety of the alphabet. So the suggestion that you all are going to have for this comes from, let's go ahead and grab this from Warren Pattison. Actually, we'll get it from Nicole Pfeiffer Hewitt. Your location is a church. You all are in church. This is from Nicole Pfeiffer Hewitt. So we'll begin with the letter N. The letter N is what we begin with. Your location is church. And let's go ahead and start with you, Brian. And this game will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Now gather round, everybody. I know times are scary, but we are still allowed to gather. So let's go ahead and get everybody together.
Oh Lord, it's been so difficult lately, but I'm glad I have my friends here, my family. Y'all are my family.
Pray on it. Pray on it. You will be released from these terrible binds you are in.
Quickly, man, quickly. We can get there. We're all in this together.
Really, though, there is a definite understanding that it is a dog eat dog world out there, but we are here together in the church, but not really in anything else.
So what are you trying to say, Kleeman?
To be honest, I'm kind of saying that after you guys leave, I'm boarding this church up and it's going to become my doomsday shelter.
Under what rule can you take over this church and make it a doomsday shelter?
Vince's. He's the groundkeeper. Vince, the groundkeeper, he's just going to lock it up. It's going to be easy. It's going to be real quick.
Well, if everything was that easy, I'd just go over to Patty there and say, hey, your car is mine.
Listen, wait, X-ray. X-ray. X-ray, I need you to calm down right now. You've been a loyal member of this congregation, but you're getting out of control.
You are the one that's getting out of control, Kleeman. Listen to you. Ever since you got that new Mercedes.
Zach gave me a phenomenal deal on that Mercedes, and it's very upsetting to me that you're trying to make that something that I should be ashamed of.
And money is the root of all evil, and what does that car cost? A lot of money.
But I like it.
Kleeman, you ought to be ashamed. You ought to be sitting on the front row on Sunday.
Don't need to. I'm sitting in the front of the front row, up in front of everybody. And that's why I can close this church whenever I want.
Everybody in this church family is going to have something to say about that. Just you wait.
Frankly, I don't care. The door will be locked, and I won't have anything to worry about.
God is watching you. How dare you?
How dare I? It's easy. I just locked the door. You're out there. Good luck. Bye. We'll see you when it's all done.
I don't believe this, Lord. Send me a sign.
Just thinking about you sitting out there acting silly like that. Whew, it's gonna be a good time.
Keep those terrible thoughts to yourself. That should be just between you and the Lord.
Look, I'm not gonna say something to everybody, but you have some skills. You might be able to stay on as kind of advisor to the Doomsday Shelter.
Maybe an advisor? Are you saying that I'd be saved too with you?
Not necessarily. No, I don't know that part.
Yay!
So good.
That was very impressive, you guys.
That was amazing.
That was great. All right, so we are at our final game of the evening. This last game is called 185. It's a very simple setup. 185 blanks walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve blanks here, and the blanks deliver a punchline. It's very simple. So if the suggestion from you all was banana, say that's an example, we would say 185 bananas walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve bananas here. And then the bananas would say, well, we don't want to be here anyway. This isn't very appealing. Get it?
Yes.
Yes.
This is
These
comedy.
Are terrible, awful, terrible puns. But what that means is we need from you all to start suggesting, and I'm just going to start picking at random between YouTube, between the Swan City feed, and between the Lakeland Live feed. And if any of you have people watching who are giving comments, we can go ahead and grab those as well. But to kick things off, I want to go ahead and take a suggestion from one of our pre-gotten suggestions. This is from, we're going to grab it from Madikin, and this is baked goods. So our suggestion is cake. Cake is our suggestion. Cameron, feel free to join us at any time. Cake is our suggestion.
I didn't even realize.
This is the game of 185. Go.
185 cakes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, get out of here! You don't have any dough."
Jonathan.
185 cakes walk in the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve you here." And the cake said, "Whoa, I'm baked. I don't even know where I'm at."
Also, raise your hand if you have one, and I will call on you. Rebecca.
185 cakes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve your kind here." And they're like, "What? I seen like 20 cakes here last weekend." I sing, and you put it on a cake, and it makes it good and not red.
They saw them. I got it. Okay.
It's comedy.
185 baked goods walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind around here." And they're like, "Why?" And they're like, "You never have a muff in your wallet."
A muffin. A muffin. Like a muffin.
We're going with just cake, right? Are we doing all baked goods? Because
just go for it.
Let the gates open.
Okay, so 185 cakes walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve you here." And the cake goes, "Well, that just takes me."
Liz, last one.
185 cakes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve cakes here." And the cakes say, "Why?" And the bartender says, "'Cause we're closed. All bars are closed."
Aha. Topical.
Dragging us back to reality.
Cameron, everybody. Cameron's here. Cameron.
Sorry, everyone.
And
Cameron,
we missed
Cameron.
you.
Thank you, Cameron. Our next suggestion is from Camilo. Thank you so much for watching, Camilo. This suggestion is 185 video games. 185 video games walking to a bar. Jason.
185 video games walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "What are you guys doing here?"
185 video games walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve you guys here." The video games say, "Well, you served us a fortnight ago." Jonathan.
185 video games walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve you here." They said, "I don't intend to order drinks."
185 video games walking through a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve you here." Video game says, "I am so Madden."
Oh.
Cameron.
185 video games walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, get out of here. We don't serve your kind here." And the video games say, "Oh, just another controller."
85 angels walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we can't serve you guys here." The angel's like, "Why?" The bartender says, "Well, because you all have a halo."
Hello.
Liz.
Sorry, just pass me
Okay,
right
well,
now.
that's it for video games. Our next suggestion is from Bill Windsor Jr. Andy, you must know him real well. You share a last name, Jr. This suggestion is horses.
Is what?
Horses.
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 Horses. Kegan, horses. 185 horses, Kegan.
185 horses walk into the bar, and then they all turn around and say nay.
Boo.
I was put on the spot there.
Cameron.
185 horses walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, get out of here. We don't want you in here." And the horses say, "Please, I'm just looking for a place that's stable."
Rebecca, sorry.
185 horses walk into a bar in Pittsburgh, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve your kind here." And they're like, "What, you got something against Phillies?"
Nice.
Brian. That was good, Rebecca. I like that.
Thank you.
185 horses walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Guys, welcome, come sit down." And the horses are like, "Wow, why are you being so welcoming?" And the horses go, and the bartender goes, "Well, last time you guys were glued to your seats."
Oh. Poor horses.
Jonathan.
185 horses walk in the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve you here." They said, "Well, we better hoof it out of here."
Jason.
A rancher walks into a bar with 185 horses, and the bartender says, "We don't serve you guys." And the horses are like, "That's cool. He let us here, but we ain't got a drink."
Andy. Last one.
185 geldings walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve your." The geldings say, "I'm sorry, we were just looking for some peanuts or nuts."
I like that. That was good.
Yeah.
Ooh, deep cut. Deep cut.
Deep
We're gonna
horse
move to a new
cuts.
one.
Literal cuts.
New one. This next one is robots. Robots from Nicole Hewitt. Robots. Jason.
All right.
185 robots walk into a bar, and the bartender says that we don't serve your kind around here. And the robots went, me, 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 me,
Jeez.
Keep going.
Just keep going.
Keep going.
Nobody's stopping.
Must be on the Energizer batteries.
185 robots walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Get out of here, you space cans. You're not taking my job, too." Because you know how robots...
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, go for it, Brian.
185 robots walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "No way, not again. You guys went on a real bender last time."
Ooh.
Nice. So good.
Liz.
Oh, 185 robots walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And they said, "We'll be back."
Here's a robot. Yeah, that's good.
Rebecca.
185 robots walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're not going to serve you." And they're like, "Bro, why?" And he's like, "Because you're not the droids we're looking for."
Ooh, solid reference.
Elitist.
Jason.
185 robots walk into a bar, and the bartender goes,
No. He does
Wait, no.
not.
Wait, no, it might be different. It might be
Jonathan.
different.
Jonathan, you had your hand.
185 Daleks walk in the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve you here." And they say, "Exterminate!
Oop.
Exterminate!
Doctor Who.
Exterminate!
I know.
Exterminate!
I know, that's why I said
Exterminate!
who.
Oh, I'm an
Anyway.
idiot.
So I guess we've exhausted all the robots.
Some could
let's
argue
go-
we exhausted them before we even started.
"Wait, I think I've got one."
You've got
Oh.
one.
If you beat Boop, I swear.
One more time.
Wally.
All right,
Nate?
suggestion is tomatoes. Tomatoes. This is it. Last one. Tomatoes. Jonathan.
185 tomatoes walk in the bar. Bartender said, "We don't serve you here." Tomato said, "Hey, ketchup, we're not here to drink."
Jason.
185 tomatoes walk into a bar, and the bartender goes, "We don't serve you." And they're like, "That's cool. We're here to take over." And he's like, "But there's only 185 of you." And they're just like, "Hey, Roma wasn't built in a day."
Good. Brian.
185 tomatoes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Thank God you guys are here. I just threw out all the rest of my tomatoes that guy Brian dashed on."
Kagan.
185 tomatoes walk into the bar for their first day of work, but the bartender says, "You guys are all fired. You're all canned."
Oh.
Nice.
Jonathan.
185 tomatoes walk in the bar. Bartender said, "Hey, are you Ruskin tomatoes?" They said, "No, we're great."
Andy.
185 tomatoes walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we're not going to serve you here." Tomatoes all say, "Why? We just want to get sauced."
Hey.
Rebecca.
185 tomatoes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve your kind here." And they say, "You want a caprese? That's in my face." Italian here, folks.
Yes!
Hey.
Look at you, ending it.
Hey. Thank you
So
all,
good.
ladies and gentlemen,
Praise.
for watching with us for the entirety of this show. We are truly thankful that you are deciding to spend your time with us. And as always, if you would like to support us in this time and be able to help us keep things going, you can go ahead to www.lkldlive.com/donate, and you can donate the price of a ticket, which is normally $10, or whatever you would like, so we can keep the theater open for when all this is over, and we are a place for you to come laugh, come watch, and come enjoy Your players have been Nate, Andy, Brian, Rebecca, Kagan, Jason, Jonathan, Cameron, and Liz. You all have a wonderful night. Stay safe, and we will see you next Friday.
Bye, guys. Wash your hands.
Bye. Wash your hands.
Waka,
Use protection.
waka.